Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid the time has come. The time has come to wrap up the Rich Off TICKS boot camp. The boot camp that 30 days ago, just 30 short days ago, was just an idea in my head, but you guys brought it to life. I posted the very first lesson exactly 30 days ago, and I told you, if you guys keep showing up, I'll keep showing up. If you keep staying consistent, I'll keep staying consistent. 30 motherfucking days later, we have made it. You guys have made it. I have made it. So congratulations to everybody in the chat, in the comments below, watching this video right now, who has made it through all of the bootcamp lessons. And throughout this thing, there were 0 breaks, including weekends. So just know the discipline y'all built, the consistency y'all put in, the action that you guys took, all of that is going to pay dividends tenfold. None of that dedication, none of that consistency is going to go unpaid. And a ton of you have been messaging me throughout this whole thing saying that you passed the eval, that you learned and had epiphanies on concepts that you never thought you would understand in the way that you understand them now. And even people who have texted me like, yo, I tested this out. I made $600. This is the first time I passed an eval. It's the first time I got a payout. So guys, this free bootcamp is changing lives already. Glory to God for that. And I'm just blessed to be able to see all of this success come out of something that just started 30 days ago. So shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to everybody just joining this. Honestly, I'm just lost for words. God was moving throughout this whole thing. Just ideas that would come to me out of nowhere. Just DMs with you guys back and forth that would spark certain ideas for this. So this was not a me thing, guys. This was a group effort. This was a community effort. And, you know, shout out to the team that I got behind me as well, who helped me manage this despite the crazy schedule that I've got. So, guys, love to everybody. Much love. Amazing, guys. I'm just, you know, much love, much blessings to everybody who made it this far. This last one, we're going to go out with a bang. We're going to go ahead and lay out what's going to happen next for you guys and, you know, how to make it not just another piece of content that you consumed, right? Because the typical next scene is you go off on your own. The boot camp is over. Maybe you tune into my other videos in the future, maybe you don't, but you kind of lose interest and then you never end up taking action. So I do not want it to be one of those. I don't know how many courses I went through where I just finished the course, didn't take any action, and then 2 weeks later I was looking for the next thing. So I want to make sure everything in this boot camp is cemented, is concrete. You have a concrete plan of action so you can actually make the most out of what you just learned. So let's go ahead and dive into it. This will be our final Rich Off TICKS bootcamp lesson together. But guys, I'm not going anywhere. In fact, it's going to get even crazier on this channel. I'm going to be sharing even more free game. And now that you guys have built a foundation, I can start to teach you guys some of the more advanced concepts. So although it's the end of the bootcamp, it is not the end of the road. I'm not going anywhere. Now, with that being said, guys, out of all of you who completed this boot camp all the way through, you're going to each go off, live your own lives, and each of you is going to fall into either one of these 3 categories. So there are 3 categories that somebody will fall into after they're done completing any sort of course, any sort of trading material, or just any new learning program in general. The first group being is the dabblers. And this is the group that you want to avoid being entirely, because these people never actually get any results. Because after they watch this course, the dabbler is just going to do nothing. And the reason I put the cap here is because these people are usually full of cap. They say they want to do trading. They're interested in it. They may have watched a bunch of videos, but ultimately they never end up taking action. They never end up doing the homework that's assigned to them. They just continue to consume content. So do not fall in this category. This person is going to do nothing after this boot camp. They're going to jump to the next strategy out of boredom. And then what are they going to do? They're just going to consume more content, take no action, do nothing, jump to the next strategy, consume more content, and the cycle continues. So many traders, I can't tell you how many traders fall into this trap and they stay stuck here for years and years. So do not be a dabbler, guys. You do not want to be a dabbler. Now, guys, the next category people fall into is on the opposite side of the spectrum. So these are the degenerates. These are the people who are going to come in here. They're going to skim through all of the lessons. Maybe that's one of you. Maybe that's one of you watching here. You just went through the lessons as quickly and as fast as possible, didn't do any of the backtesting homework, or if you did, you maybe backtest one example or one backtesting session for one singular hour, and now you think you've mastered the concepts. So they're going to skim through quickly, and then they're going to go out there, and what are they going to do? They're going to risk a bunch of money. They're going to full port the strategy. They're going to try to pass in one trade. They're going to try to copy what I do on social media, even though I'm on step 10 and they're on step 2, and they're just going to light money on fire, guys. So they may make some money in the short term out of luck, but they're going to fail long term, and they may even jump to another strategy or come back and say that my strategy doesn't work, when in reality, they were the ones who did not put in the work. So do not fall in the category of the degenerates either. So you want to stay away from this first one and this last one. So you do not want to be a dabbler, and you do not want to be a degenerate. Now, who succeeds? Who takes this information and actually changes their life? Well, that, guys, is the action takers. Now, you may say that this dude over here took action while this dude didn't, but in reality, this person didn't really take action. What they did was they tried to rush through the learning process, and that is not efficient action. That is inefficient and wasteful action. Now, proper action is a student who's going to complete this, and then they either took their time through all the lessons and backtested when they were supposed to, but if they didn't, they're going to go through lesson by lesson now, assignment by assignment, and they're going to actually properly backtest and properly forward test each individual concept. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to build confidence. Confidence comes from data, and data only comes from backtesting and forward testing. And if you don't know your data, you don't know if you're profitable. So the action taker is going to do his best to collect and gather data. Now, what are they also going to do? They're going to journal results and refine, so they're continuously improving, just like we talked about throughout this whole entire boot camp. And they're also going to take their time building a repeatable system, not just one that makes money in the short term, but fails in the long term because they don't actually know it front to back. Now, what do they also do? They profit and they scale. So because they set the right foundation, because they did the work that no one wants to do, backtesting, forward testing, journaling, data collection, now they get to profit and scale while everybody else either stays stuck with dormant information, or they end up wrecking themselves, causing a bunch of trauma, learning the hard way, but now they got to double back and do everything the right way when they could have just done things the right way to begin with. So this is the 3 paths, guys. Do not fall into either of these 2. You want to take the path of the action taker right here in the middle, and that is how you are going to succeed with this information. Plain and simple. So, guys, go through, if you haven't already, go through each individual lesson, do the homework, make sure to put in the actual work. I can't do it for you guys. I can't do the fucking push-ups for you. I can give you the most detailed drawing of a dude doing push-ups. I can do perfect form push-ups right in front of you. I can send you videos of me doing perfect push-ups, but until you get on the ground and do the first rep, you aren't going to get any better. Just like this. You can watch me teach this all day. You can watch me backtest it, explain it to you. You can watch me trade it live in front of you until you hop on those charts, until you get deep in it, until you rummage through the candles, rummage through the price action, and figure out how to build your way and find your way in it. You are never going to make true progress, and you're never going to build true confidence. So lock in, guys. Lock in with this information. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop a bunch of comments below. Let me know what you guys want to see next and what would be helpful for future videos. If you missed anything or if you don't understand anything, after going back through the lessons. But guys, I wanted to congratulate you again just because you have made it through this entire thing. So don't spoil it. Don't take this information and waste it, guys. Take action, become an action taker, follow the correct learning process, and it's going to pay its dividends tenfold. Other than that, guys, comment Rich Off TICKS Bootcamp complete. You could also comment graduated down below, class of 2026. If you're graduating in 2027, 28, whatever the case may be, comment that below as well. And guys, I really hope you enjoy this. I really hope I spoke to some of you out there. You resonated with it. You got something out of value, even if it isn't trading related. And, I just thank you guys for all being here. So God bless you guys. As a token of my appreciation and as a farewell gift, I am going to be giving away 2 prop firm challenges to a random winner in the comments below. So make sure you comment what you learned. Comment Rich Off TICKS Bootcamp complete. Comment whatever you want, guys. But a comment equals an entry. So as many entries as you want, as many comments as you want, flood the comment section, and I'm going to be giving away 2 prop firm challenges to a lucky winner. And fuck it, I'll even throw in a free seat at the live streams. So 1 person's going to win a free seat at the live stream. 2 people are going to win prop firm evals. It's giveaway time. Let's fucking go. Take action. Congratulations. God bless you. And we will see you in the next video. You're going to do amazing in life and trading and anything that you do because God is moving through you.